The president also defended this week's firing of National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. But Mr. Trump did not criticize the retired general for speaking with Russian officials before taking office. The president said he would have, quote, directed him to do it. He also accused the press of spreading fake news about Flynn and promised to flesh out their sources of classified information. Hours later, retired Admiral, that's Robert Harward, declined an offer to replace Flynn. He cited family concerns. But sources tell CBS News that he bowed out after dispute over staffing the National Security Council. Jeff Pegues is in Washington with the president's attack against leaks. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning. The president blamed the intelligence community for leaking classified information about the contents of Mike Flynn's communications and said he called the Justice Department to open a criminal investigation into what the president referred to as illegal leaks.
Mike Flynn is a fine person, and I asked for his resignation.
President Trump said his decision to fire his national security advisor Mike Flynn had nothing to do with the intercepted calls between Flynn and the Russian ambassador to the U.S.
I fired him because of what he said to Mike Pence. Very simple.
Still, Mr. Trump said he would have approved of Flynn's conversation with the ambassador.
And I don't think he did anything wrong. If anything, he did something right. I would have directed him to do it if I thought he wasn't doing it. I didn't direct him, but I would have directed him because that's his job.
Flynn was interviewed by FBI agents looking into whether he discussed sanctions with the Russian ambassador as the Obama administration was announcing sanctions against Russia. A U.S. official familiar with the investigation says the call was out of line and sought to undermine the Obama administration's efforts to punish the Russians for the cyber attacks during the election. The FBI's counterintelligence unit is investigating whether there were regular contacts between several Trump campaign officials and the Russian government during that time and whether they were coordinating as the cyber attacks led to leaks of damaging information about Hillary Clinton.
Those are criminal leaks.
But President Trump focused on the leaking of classified information critical of his administration and said that he ordered the Justice Department to look into who's behind it.
I mean, the leaks are real. You know what they said. You saw it. And the leaks are absolutely real. The news is fake.
Seemingly unable to stop the flow of information, Mr. Trump claimed the American people aren't getting the full story.
It seems that there's a disconnect there. If the information coming from those leaks is real, then how can the stories be
No,
fake?
the reporting is fake.
And if I may ask,
look,
I just want to ask
Jim, you know what it
yes,
is? Here's the thing. The public isn't, they read newspapers, they see television, they watch. They don't know if it's true or false because they're not involved. I'm involved.
The president has been critical of the intelligence community, but late Thursday, the CIA issued a statement denying that the relationship had soured to the point that information was being withheld from the president. The new CIA director, Mike Pompeo, said, quote, the CIA does not, has not, and will never hide intelligence from the president, period. Anthony?
Jeff Pegues, thanks, Jeff.